Everybody who's on the call. I just want to go ahead really quick and, congratulate everybody that is actually on the call, just because, your time is very valuable. But really quick, I just want to give everybody an extra 5 seconds to hop off of the call. If you are not intrigued by money, if you do not want to make any type of money, or if you don't want to add any extra income to what it is that you already bring in, then I'm going to give you just 5 seconds to hop off of the call, okay? All right, so with that being said, really quick, I'm just gonna go ahead and introduce myself really quick. My name is Shirley. A lot of people know me as OG. If you've been around me, I'm 23, born and raised here in Seattle, Washington. I actually, been involved with this organization for the last 2 years. I actually got started because at the time when I actually was presented this opportunity, I was kind of stuck in a place where I had a significant other who ended up getting incarcerated, and time and money was the only thing really blocking me from being able to spend time with that person. Just because, I did have to go to work all the time, because I worked 2 full-time jobs at that time. But never went to college. My highest degree is actually a high school diploma. But really quick, anybody on the line, if you've ever had a thought about going to college, actually went to college, go ahead and drop a 1 in the chat box really quick. If you've ever had a thought about college, go ahead and drop a 1 in the chat box. Okay, 1 person. Okay, cool. So as typical society, we all know that college is the typical blueprint. We all, get told that we need to go to school to get good what? Somebody drop in the chat that, what do we get told that we need to go to school to get good? Or somebody can unmute themselves too.
To get a good job.
To get great opportunities.
Yeah, so basically, yes. So we all get told to go to school so that we can get good grades, so that once we get those good grades, we can get a good job so we can live life. Me, that doesn't sound pleasing. That doesn't sound cute. That just didn't fit with what I wanted in life. I do not want to work to end up dying in a casket. I don't want to do the 40-40 rat race. I don't want to go to work for 40 hours for 40 years to retire with only 40% of my salary. That doesn't seem, that's not right to me. So, every day on a daily basis, our desires grow. They're growing even if we're not doing it intentionally. Why? Because all day long you're on social media, you're scrolling up and down, you're seeing all this luxury stuff, these cars, these mansions, Supreme, Gucci, you're looking at everybody's lifestyle, all these celebrities in an awe face, like it couldn't happen for you. But the problem isn't that it can't happen for you. The problem is that your current income does not match the dreams that you want. Your current income right now cannot fund the dreams that you want. So with that being said, your dreams are possible. Everybody has a dream. Once you write your dream down, it turns into a goal. Once you break it down into steps, now it is a plan that you have to execute in order to accomplish that. So with that being said, you have to find a vehicle that's going to be able to fund your dreams. Don't change your dreams to find an income that's going to be able to, give you what it is that you can, what you can do. Do what you want, not do what you can. And then I do believe that everybody on this call right now was drawn to us for a purpose. Why? Because there's somebody on this call right now, or maybe even multiple or all of you, that literally were asking God, or, send out a prayer, was talking to the higher power, whoever it is that you believe in, the universe, and you were asking for a way out. You were asking, to help pay a couple more bills because you're short on rent. You were asking, just to get out of the situation you're currently in. And that's where the law of attraction starts to work in, you guys. You guys got to realize that once you guys release those words into the world, that has to come back to you. Non-patience is non-payment. You guys have to understand that when you guys ask for something, it might not come back in the way, shape, or form that you want, but it's going to come back. So just keep an open mind that, whatever it is that you're asking for to get out of, whatever it is that you're asking for just to help whatever situation you're in, it's either going to come back in relationships, conversations, or ideas. So I'm going to go ahead and just bring up somebody on this line that, me and her actually grew up together, in high school, played basketball together. I have a lot of trust and respect for this woman. She actually got started after I did, but she went ahead and, did go ahead and teach me skill sets on my end that I didn't know. So I was able to humble myself and, you know, learn from other people as well. So the information that she is about to share with you guys, I just really want you guys to all have paper and pen and really soak up everything she's about to tell you, because like I mentioned, your time is very valuable, my time is valuable, and her time is very valuable. You know, the person that's actually about to hop on the line right now, she's nobody to play around with. When she means business, she means business. She's very caring. She's like a mother. She treats everybody as her child, and that's just her genuinely and naturally doing that. So if everybody can go ahead and just mute out the lines and go ahead and have paper and pen ready, I'm going to go ahead and welcome Abby V to the line. Abby, are you on the line?
What's going on, family? Can y'all hear me and see me okay? Let me make sure
Yeah.
I make myself. Okay, perfect. You guys, if you guys got any gems and value from Shirley, can you guys please drop a 111 in the chat box? Because, oh my goodness, what a freaking way to open it up. Seriously, she just gave you guys so much gems that, to be completely honest, I could end the call right now and you guys would completely have everything you need to at least go out there and search for a vehicle that is going to get you guys to that next level, that is going to get you guys to everything that you guys truly desire. And like she was saying, this is my first time, you guys. I'm super excited. She's back in the game. So I'm super excited to hear how she's coming. She did not come to play. She literally came to make sure that when she leaves, she is impacting as many lives as she possibly can. So guess what, you guys? She gave you guys the mentality. So I'm going to go ahead and like she said, I don't play. I mean business. When I come on here, my intent is that whoever crosses my path, if you come in and right now, this is an event. If you come in across my path, I need you to leave with some value. I need you to leave remembering that, hey, I remember this one night. What's today's date? August 24th. I need you to remember August 24th. Someone invited me to this call. I had no idea what this call was about. I just keep seeing this movement of so many people winning, so many people making money, and I need to figure out exactly what they're doing. So for those of you guys who do not know, my name is Abby Vasquez. I have been doing this information for about 2 years now, you guys. And just a little bit about my story. How did I even get started? You guys, 2 years ago, I thought I had my life made up. 2 years ago, I thought I was doing it. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I was 23 years old working at a bank job. Not like in the teller, not in the front, no shade, but a big girl bank job. I had 12 to 15 employees under me, a client operations supervisor making good money at 23. So I was able to buy myself a townhome. I was able to buy a new car. And then guess what? November 1st, 2018. Can you guys please drop November 1st, 2018 in the chat box? Please drop November 1st, 2018 in the chat box. I need to feel y'all's energy. I need to make sure that people are alive out here. I see it. Perfect. You guys, November 1st, 2018 is the day that I became unemployable to corporate America. November 1st, 2018 is the day that I came into work thinking it was a regular work day. And guess what? All of a sudden, we had an all-staff meeting. And never in my life of working was I ever informed or have ever attended an all-staff meeting. So I had no idea what to expect. Long story short, this all-staff meeting ended up in us receiving a little white box and a severance package saying, thank you guys for all of your hard work that you put into our business, but we have sold our business to Pennsylvania and you guys are officially unemployed. So just like that, I swore as of November 1st, 2018, I would never allow another man on this earth to have control over my life. Let's be honest, you guys. Having only one stream of income, when that got snatched from me, everything got snatched from me. How am I supposed to pay for my car? How am I supposed to pay for my rent? How am I supposed to pay for that stuff? So I had to make a decision right then and there. What am I going to do with the severance package? I knew nothing about investing. You guys, nothing about investing. And what's crazy is I seen this exact same information 2 years ago, and all I had to see was this cash flow quadrant. And I didn't care what was said after this. I knew I had to figure out a way to make sure that I ended up on the right side of money. So with that being said, you guys, if you don't have a pen and a paper now, please, please, please please go get that. Or if for whatever reason you don't have it, screenshot this. Screenshot this, because I promise you, after this slide, your mind is going to be so expanded. You're going to be really upset that we went to school for 12 plus years and they never showed us the 3Ms. How come they only showed us how to go out there and exchange our time for money? Because if you guys look at this chart on the left side of the cash flow quadrant, and you guys, let me back it up a little bit. I didn't just sit here and create this out of thin air. This came from Robert Kiyosaki. If you don't know who that is a financial guru. The author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Highly, highly, highly suggest you read it, because that's the first book that I read once I actually started investing, and it made so much sense. Let me tell you guys a little secret. The only difference between the rich and wealthy and broke and poor are information and mindset. And that book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, definitely exposed that. So I want to give you that little gem right now, because you guys are going to get 100% of the information. What you do with it is going to be 100% on your mentality. So keep that in mind when you guys are hearing these numbers. So let me just educate really, really quick, you guys. So Robert Kiyosaki did make this cash flow quadrant. There's a left side and a right side, okay? Left side of the cash flow quadrant, that's where I was when I was working at the bank. Who here has a job? Type a 111 in the chat. Who here is employed? I'm going to see who's working. Who has a job, y'all? Nobody? Let's see how many people are here. There we go. Perfect. Someone has a job, you guys. Yep, me. Okay, I see y'all. Y'all coming in. Okay, listen. I had a job too. So no shade on jobs, you guys. We are definitely not down on jobs at all. We're just up on opportunity. But at a job, you guys understand, in order for me to get paid, that means I have to physically show up. I have to come and clock in and out. If I'm not physically there, guess what? I'm not getting paid. So a lot of people get frustrated and they're like, you know what? I'm going to become my own boss, and they become self-employed. And you guys, I really do hate to be the bearer of bad news, but keep in mind, I'm just educating. You're not a boss when you're self-employed, because guess what, boo? It's still production-based. You have to find a way to make sure that your money is working for you without you physically having to be there. So self-employed, for example, it's going to be my nail techs, my barbers, my Uber drivers. Ladies, if you don't have no one's nails to do, guess what? You don't have no money coming in. Kings, if you don't have no men sitting at your chair, guess what? You don't have no heads to cut. You don't get paid. So to me, that just didn't make sense. That still requires me to physically be there. And then when I seen that 95%, can y'all drop 95 in the chat? Because I need you guys to follow me with these numbers. Because if you follow me with these numbers, I promise everything else makes sense. 95 in the chat box, you guys. 95% of the world's population is currently sitting on the left side of the cash flow quadrant as an employee and self-employed, exchanging their time for money. But guess what? 95% of the world's population is only touching 5% of the world's wealth. Can someone type wow backwards in the chat box? Because if y'all really understood those numbers, your brain right now should be asking, well, Abby, where is the other 95% of the world's wealth sitting at? And I'm pretty sure we all know, we hear about the top 5% all the time. So let's look at the right side of money, you guys. I had to figure out a way how I was going to go from being an employee to an investor. Let me go ahead and mute the lines. You guys, make sure y'all mute the lines, please, when you guys come in, so no one misses this information. So I had to figure out how I was going to go from being an employee, exchanging my time for money, to an investor. You guys see this 1%. Investors and business owners right now make up the top 5 of the population that's touching 95% of the world's wealth. I hope y'all heard those numbers. Once I heard those numbers, I literally understood the quote, "You're living in a rat race." How are we supposed to reach our goals and truly live the dream life we want to live if we're dividing only 5% of the world's wealth with 95% of the world's population? You guys, imagine this. There's 95 people in your house, and you're trying to divide 5 pizzas between 95 people. Imagine that. That just don't make sense to me. So with that being said, I had to figure out, what do business owners and investors do? How are they the top 5% sitting in 95% of the world's wealth? Well, guess what? They understand a word called leverage. Can y'all put leverage in the chat box? If you're taking notes, put 3 lines under this word. Leverage. They leverage everything. Other people, other people's money, other people's efforts, other people's time. They leverage everything. So what does that mean? That means that they have a system that they have created. A system, that means other people are running it while they're at the beaches and banks and the check's still hitting faithfully. So when I heard these numbers, I was like, listen, Abby, you have to find a way to become an investor and make your money work for you. You have to be able to send out $1 into this world and it brings you back 10. I have to find a way to send out $10 in this world and it brings me back 100. But my question became, well, sis, you don't have no experience in investing. So what are you going to invest in? And you guys, I literally researched everything. I looked into real estate. I looked into stocks. I looked into drop shipping. I looked into everything in regards to investing. But then I came across the foreign exchange market, which is Forex for short. So for those of you guys who do not know what it is, the only reason why I came across this is, you guys, this is the world's largest financial market, and I wanted to know why. How is this the world's largest financial market? Because we hear about stocks all day, but why don't I hear about this? If stocks is only making about $7 billion a day, but the foreign exchange market is bringing in $7.7 trillion when you combine it with the cryptocurrency market. So I was intrigued, like, why is this making so much money? Well, I figured out that the foreign exchange market is literally all of the world's currencies being traded against one another. If you've ever traveled outside of the country, can you guys just please put a one in the chat box? I want to see who be traveling. Let's see. Let me open the chat box right quick. Who be traveling? Type of 1. Chubbs. Okay. 3 people be traveling. 4. Millionaire McCoys. Okay, 5 people be traveling. It's all good. If you guys have ever traveled outside of the country, these 5 individuals here know. If I go to Mexico, I can't buy nothing with my United States dollars. So guess what? As soon as I fly and land in Mexico, I have to exchange my United States dollars for the Mexican peso. Same rules apply if I fly to Canada. I can't use my US dollars. I got to exchange it for my Canadian dollars. Well, guess what, you guys? People are traveling every single second of every single day. Travel is the #1 most Googled word. Think about it. When I had a job, I know I was looking up all-inclusive travels, cheap travel. That was me. So I believe it. So guess what? That means money is moving every single second of every single day. People are traveling out the country every single second of every single day. So guess what? Do you guys honestly, truly think that your guys' money is just sitting in a bank account right now? No, absolutely not. It's currency. Current means move. It's continuously flowing. So we just figured out a way that, we now can do exactly what the banks are doing. This market is literally open 24 hours a day. Can y'all put 24 hours in the chat? I don't think y'all heard me. Because this means you should be very, very excited. Even if you have a 9 to 5, it's okay, because it does not matter what you're doing from 9 to 5, but what are you doing from 5 to 9? 24 hours, you have the capability of making money from your phone, from the comfort of your home, as long as you guys plug in. So with that being said, you guys, once I figured out what the market was, I knew what I was going to invest in, but the question became, how do I learn? Because I'm not, again, zero experience. You guys, I worked at a bank, and that's crazy. I worked at a bank and didn't even know this exists. That speaks volume. That speaks volume. So I ended up coming across, you guys, a first-class educational platform. Can you guys please put Forbes list in the chat box? Please put Forbes list in the chat box, because I'm so happy and grateful now that I came across this platform 2 years ago, because I Am Mastery Academy just hit Forbes list. We are officially on Forbes list as of this morning. So congratulations to literally the best teaching platform out there. If you guys don't believe us, you'll believe Forbes. So go read the article, you guys. This is a phenomenal platform that literally gives you access to multiple, when I say multiple, like over 120 6 and 7 figure traders who are literally going to hold your hand and teach you how to make money in this market. More specifically, you guys, high frequency trading. High frequency trading is a time-based trading. So guess what that means? That means in 60 seconds, you know whether you lost a trade or you won a trade. So what does it look like, Abby? You guys, you hop in this market, you use the products and tools. The tools tell you when to get in for a buy and when to get in for a sell. You hit that buy button right here. This is exactly what it's going to look like. You got in right here for a buy. The market shot up. In 60 seconds, that closes above that line. Guess what? You just profited. And every single trade is a different return on your investment, depending on which pair you're trading, you guys. It can pay up to 92% return on your investment. So that means if I place a trade for $10 and I go ahead and win that trade, guess what? I'm getting $19 back in 60 seconds. Can y'all please, one more time, wow in the chat box, because I don't think you guys understand the power of what we have right now. It's never been this easy, you guys. We have never had something so easy as far as you know exactly when you're going to win a trade or lose a trade in 60 seconds. So with that being said, you guys, these are just a couple of the products. Like I said, they tell you exactly when to get in. They tell you exactly when to get out. 60 seconds. 60 seconds. And then you do have access to live mentorship. So for those people who do want to learn the skill, guess what? Matthew Thayer, he trades live with $1 million account, and he's educating you while he's making sure that you're making money. And that's just to name a few. We have Millie Mills, who literally will sit there and vibe with you all night, answer any questions, but still make sure that you're making money on the sessions, you guys. So with that being said, a lot of people's questions after this is going to be like, okay, I know exactly what the foreign exchange market is. I know exactly how money works now. You guys, after the cash flow quadrant, I don't even care if you join this investment group or not. I'm satisfied with at least knowing I planted that seed in all of your guys' head to at least understand that money is a seed. You guys have to plant that seed in order for it to grow. You guys can't continuously keep spending and spending and spending and spending money, because you guys, listen, take the first 2 letters off of spend. What are you left with? End. Your money should not be coming to an end. I just told you money is currency. So make sure you find a way that to make that your money stays currency. So the biggest question that we get, you guys, after we explain everything is, how do I get plugged in? I'll be like, again, it's open 7 days a week, 24/7. So that means you plug in today, depending on how teachable and coachable you are, you're making money today. So with that being said, you guys, make sure that you guys get back plugged in with whoever sends you this link. They're going to go ahead and send you an application link. Fill out that application. Click that elite package, go through the application, fill it out, and it's going to get back to whoever signed you up. And once that application is accepted with all your information, they're going to go ahead and give you a call and get you plugged into the family. So with that being said, you guys, it's been a pleasure serving you guys. Hopefully you guys have a blessed and productive day. Shout out to y'all for showing up, because 90% of success is just showing up. So shout out to you guys and have a blessed and productive day, you guys.